Okay, hi everybody, we are
Huat
back. We are Huat round 4. We are Treasure Huat round 4 today. And then round 4 we are bringing you Chien versus Andrew. Yeah. So Chien also actually not a very like how to say, it's not an unfamiliar face in the local community. Before the COVID lockdown, he does travel here from time to time to participate in our tournament also. Pretty renowned Taiwan player actually. Yeah.
Andrew, however, is a relatively new face.
Yeah, relatively new face. Yeah.
And also a rather interesting team as well. That he has chosen from.
Oh yeah, he won one of our tournaments last year.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I was around last year. It was the Ashuku meta, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, before Wars, I think.
But still, I think compared to a lot of veterans here, I think he will still be considered relatively new.
Yeah, fresh blood, right? So, Chien bring a team of Palafin, Arcanine, Cocktail, Fluttermane, Among Us, and the Iron Hands.
Oh, you read the Chinese?
Yeah, I read Chinese.
Yes, Chien submitted his team sheet in Chinese, which Alan is
Alan
very fluent in, so he has absolutely no problems reading it.
No problem.
Yes. Andrew is running the team of Excalibur, Scizor, Skeledirge, Fluttermane, Tauros, the Aqua Breed, and Among Us.
Right. So like going on here, I think Andrew does have a more interesting team here with the Excalibur here. Without the loaded dice actually.
I mean, we were leafing through the team sheets, and what caught our eye actually was the Fluttermane having Imprison without Trick Room. Typically, you run Imprison Trick Room to stop Trick Room from being set up, but he's choosing to run Imprison to stop
other
to lock down other Fluttermanes. So it's an interesting choice.
Yeah.
And yeah, Excalibur, I'm still not sure why players think that's a very strong mod. It does have a lot of defensive weaknesses, and it does hit very hard. But it'll be interesting to see whether Andrew can pilot it to victory here.
Yeah, it's just a very strong glass cannon, I feel, for this kind of Excalibur without the loaded dice.
Yes. Please ignore the teams on screen. I believe this from the previous round.
Yep. So we get to see Chien leading off with the Palafin and the Arcanine here, and Andrew leading with the Skeledirge and the Fluttermane.
Yeah, Skeledirge does have Unaware, so I mean, not really relevant here, but I guess it's good against the Donzozo matchup. We do see the Fluttermane trigger its booster energy to get a speed boost.
Yeah, so it further enhances its chances to imprison first, to stop other Fluttermanes.
Yes, but against the Palafin here, Palafin has his choice of super effective hits on either the Skeledirge or the Fluttermane here.
Really?
Yeah, with Flip Turn. Does it have Flip Turn?
Yeah,
please refer to your Chinese.
It doesn't have Flip Turn, right? Because the Chinese words doesn't say any turn. Yeah, which is why Chien chooses to manually switch out the Palafin here.
That's a shame because I thought it would be able to, threaten it effectively, but Palafin does need to trigger his 0 to hero. Skeledirge going to retreat here. So okay, Among Us being brought in here against the Aqua Breed Tauros. A bit of a wasted opportunity, I feel.
I think it's fine because Andrew does recognize that the super effective water hits might go into the Skeledirge.
Yeah, again, I guess he a bit presumptuous to predict Among Us switch in and try to target your fire attack. We do see a Snarl come out. Of course, Fluttermane will protect, and Tauros doesn't really care about the special attack drop.
Yeah, so a pretty safe turn for Andrew here, choosing to pivot around his mons here.
Yeah, although now Palafin will, when it comes back in, it's a hero form. So it will be very threatening here, something that Andrew has to bear in mind.
Definitely, right? So it's like from here, it's like Arcanine is threatened by the Tauros here actually because the Aqua Breed's Raging Bull is actually a water move here.
Yes, and it's also fresh on the field, not intimidated. Fluttermane on the other hand, I'm not sure what it can accomplish here. Perhaps switching out will be a wise choice here.
But you will be sacrificing your booster energy.
Yes,
so
unfortunately.
Some things that you have to think twice. Yeah, Aqua Breed does get out here.
Shame though, I thought you would try to go for Raging Bull on the Arcanine, although I think he does have to fear the
Spore.
the Rage Powder. Yes.
Right.
Arcanine is going to retreat here and going to bring in the Palafin.
Yep.
Which is now in its hero form.
I saw hero form Palafin does pose a bigger threat to Chien's team definitely.
For sure. And you do see Shadow Ball come out actually. Going into the Among Us here, not targeting down the Arcanine.
One quarter pretty okay damage. Yeah, Spore does go into the Fluttermane here, neutering it at least for one turn.
I mean, given Fluttermane's physical ball, I think it's as good as dead already. The Palafin can very easily target that into that slot.
Yeah, definitely.
Unless he wants to bring in the Raging Bull.
To get a minus
the
one
Taurus.
off. But I think Flutterman at this point is as good as dead. Right? It's just more of how would Chien react and what he wants to capitalize off this turn.
Skellydush, considering the Terra here, I mean it's not a it's a good choice. You dodge the Spore from Amogus, you ignore Rage Powder, and you also become resist
water.
to resist
water
Palafin's attacks.
Right. Unless the Palafin, I don't believe the Palafin carries any ice attack.
In fact, Amogus going to switch out also is going to restore itself via Regenerator. So,
so
Andrew
Iron Hand
didn't
does
really
come
do
in,
enough damage. Okay, Iron Hand's going to come in for fake out pressure, I guess.
Yep. So actually a pretty good turn here for Chien because by switching on the Amogus, it does get back its health and it has a fresh fake out the next turn.
Yes, you do see the Terra Grass here, or Skellydush, looking very nice with the flower on its head. What Wally accomplished here? So Jet Punch into Fluttermane will be a
very
knockout.
clean KO.
Yes, Fluttermane again physically not very bulky. That's not a surprise here. How does Andrew react? He's going for a Torch Song here. He's going to boost his special attack. But the damage on the Iron Hands.
It's quite pitiful, yeah.
Yes, Iron Hands with Assault Vest is very, very thick.
Yeah. I think it's just some things to note is also that if the Skellydush is left unchecked, another few Torch Songs, Skellydush might be a problem for Chien Chien.
Unfortunately though, by Terrain Grass it does sacrifice his Ghost Typing, so it is vulnerable to fake out. Yeah. Taurus switching here, very, very value play. Intimidates two physical attackers and is resistant to Palafin's attack. Does have to watch out for Thunder Punch from Iron Hands.
Yeah, or Wild Charge from Iron Hands. Yeah, Thunder Punch actually, not Wild Charge. My bad. Right. So actually, Andrew still trying to pivot here. Choosing to keep the Taurus at the back to possibly cycle the Intimidate.
I mean, Ungus is also a water resist.
Yeah.
And Palafin is actually going to retreat. Okay.
Interesting. Chien Chien does recognize that the potential Among Us switching like two grass types on the field, Palafin can't do much.
Yes. You see the Intimidate once again from the Arcanine here. So both players actually pivoting out a lot. And you see a fake out into the Among Us slot. So another Torch Song will be fired out here. That's a plus. Now it's at a +2 stage.
Yeah, it does did a bit more. It looks like a crit, but it's not.
Yeah. I mean, slowly but surely, this Skellydush is looking very, very threatening. And yeah, Andrew is just going to switch in again, the Intimidates. Iron Hands already at -1, will be at -2.
Yeah.
Again, Skellydush did sacrifice its Ghost Typing, so it will, take damage from, it will be able to be hit by
Fighting moves.
Iron Hands
Drain
Drain Punch. But I mean, given at -2, I don't think Drain Punch will hit hard at all.
Yeah, definitely. Especially Skellydush normally goes on the bulkier side as they rely on.
Skellydush is going to switch out actually.
After the +2 Torch Song. Interesting.
That's very strange, I feel. But I think maybe he wants to try to put something to sleep with Among Us here. Sacrificing his special attack boost, I'm not sure it's the best choice.
Yeah.
You see a Will-O-Wisp land on the Arcanine. Oh, I mean, I guess he's afraid of the Arcanine's style, I guess.
Yeah, and I guess it's like why Chien chose to Will-O-Wisp that slot is because he predicted the Taurus to come into that slot. Yeah, as seen by the Volt Switch also. Yeah, as seen by the Volt Switch. Yeah, I think Chien went for a hard read there that the Among Us is switching out while expecting another Torch Song from the Skellydush.
I mean, not wrong. I think that's also the best play that Andrew has. Regardless, Among Us is going to hit the field here for Andrew, and we do see a Spore.
Oh, it's a Safety Goggles Arcanine. So
yes.
So actually a very it's a 100% play for Chien here as a Spore will not affect any of his Pokemon.
Yes. So Among Us looking a lot like David, and he sacrificed. What? He sacrificed his
the +2 Skellydush.
Yeah, his Skellydush is going to have to start singing from scratch again.
Yeah.
It's a shame though because as we said, I think he was poised to start sweeping with the Skellydush, and now he's lost a bit of momentum, and I think Chien can capitalize on this, especially now that Andrew can't really lock down his the Arcanine with his Among Us.
Yeah. He can't. Yeah, even
can't
if he chooses
spoil the
to
opposing
Raging
Among Us
Bull.
either.
Yeah, Raging Bull is been it can be redirected by the Spore.
Yeah, no switch out.
Palafin will come in. Yeah, so Raging Bull does connect with the Among Us here, doing
not a lot of damage.
not a lot of
see
damage.
flare blades.
Yeah, coming off here actually. Yeah, it's like I think Chien finally got Andrew where he wanted. Yeah.
For sure. Not to mention that Chien does have Palafin at the back.
Yeah, a very strong sweeper.
Very
Yeah.
strong sweeper, and he's reset the attack
I just want to note here that the wiki berry Among Us 8 actually confused itself.
Okay.
Yeah, so Andrew probably gave it the wrong berry before coming.
The wrong type of berry.
Yeah, the wrong type
yes.
of berry. Yeah.
Okay, and it's definitely stifling his momentum here. Among Us not being able to move. And another rage powder. No switches again. I'm not too sure what Andrew is fearing for his Skeletor here.
That really, I think it might be a potential spore. But then again, it's Terra Grass already.
Yeah, exactly. And once he's down to 2 Pokemon, then he can't really cycle Intimidates anymore. And once that's off the field, then Iron Hand becomes a real threat.
Yeah. So yeah, actually from here, yeah, I think switching out the Skeletor there really lost a lot of momentum. And definitely after the confusion, when Among Us hit itself in confusion, yeah,
I don't really see a reason for him to switch out.
Blasted, right?
Yeah.
Even if
at all, he's not being threatened.
even if the Snarl was there,
at least you maintain plus
yeah,
1.
Correct.
And I mean, eventually, if you keep going for the Arcanine, you chip it down eventually, and then you'll be free to start boosting up again.
Yeah, so that might be an oversight from Andrew here that he might have to take note going forward into the next few games.
Yeah, you see a Rage Powder once again. I believe Tauros is faster than the Skeletor, so the Raging Bull will be wasted into their slot once again.
Yeah, the Arcanine will probably just flab it into the Skeletor slot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So grass.
Oh, yeah, what am I saying? He fears the Arcanine because he's now a grass type.
Yeah, but at least you can take one hit though.
Yeah, and he's gonna
kill itself in recoil. Yeah,
was there a Torch Song or was it a Stack
haven't yet. Yeah, Torch Song coming out here.
Okay, so Andrew manages to pick up 2 KOs here, but now he's gonna face off Iron Hands and Palafin.
Right.
And his Skeletor is not looking
in
very
prime
healthy.
condition. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, what was I saying? Skeletor of course is gonna switch out because he's afraid of the Flare Blitz.
But you do have the but then again, what's the item called? Safety goggles.
Yes. Yeah. So
but you can at least take one hit though.
Can't redirect away.
Actually, does the Skeletor have protect? It does.
Yes, it does. He also has Slack Off. I was expecting it to Slack Off the previous turn.
Yeah.
But I guess he didn't think it would survive. But at this range, he's going to go for the double protect here, I feel. Yeah.
Yeah, just to negate the pick out. Yeah.
But I think Chien will round up the first game here easily.
Yeah, so I think all the pivoting here and there, Chien really like cornered Andrew into a position where he started to lose a lot of momentum here because of the slower nature of Andrew's team. The Butterman didn't contribute much at all.
I mean, it was good at the start, but once Chien started switching in, Pokemon that could resist Moonblast. I mean, the Among Us took the Shadow Ball very, very comfortably as well. Skeletor's going for a double protect here, but does not work. And we do see close combat from the Tauros. Will not be enough to kill the Palafin here.
I think like the only reason Andrew should bring Fluttermane is just to counter Chien's Fluttermane. But then, it's really a 50-50 read in there. You see, like in this situation, the Fluttermane didn't really contribute much at all.
I feel, yeah, you're right. But again, I don't think he should, not consider Fluttermane for his previous games. I think it's just a matter of he should have pivoted out Fluttermane and not let it get killed.
For the end game.
Yeah, his Tauros and Among Us are pretty good Pokemon to switch in and out to. As we saw, he managed to stall, sort of semi-stall the game with switching in Among Us and the Tauros, while Skeletor kept trying to boost up. I think the turning point was when he switched out the Skeletor, logically because he was afraid of the Flare Blitz from the Arcanine. But that's something that Chien capitalized on. He didn't go for the KO on the Skeletor.
He double target into the partner.
Yeah, he went, he will-o-wisp the Among Us and all that. And yeah, unfortunately, the berry on the Among Us is also a bit of an oversight.
Yeah, there is a preparation error.
Yes.
Right, rather than a play error, right? So it's like going forward, I think Andrew does have to keep in mind on how in a way actually Chien's team hits quite hard, right? Especially after Palafin's get into.
I think the key to Chien's team is Arcanine. Looking at Andrew's team, Scizor does not enjoy taking a Flare Blitz.
Yep.
Skeletor, once his Terra's Grass, does not enjoy taking a Flare Blitz. Fluttermane physically does not enjoy taking a Flare Blitz either. Among Us does not enjoy taking a Flare Blitz either. I think he has to commit the Scizor's Terra type, Terra, or the Among Us Terra. And the Skeletor wants to Terra as well because he wants to avoid being threatened by Palafin.
Yeah.
So it's a very difficult choice for him.
I feel like there's two ways to this to how Andrew can
Yes,
consider.
if he can get rid of the Arcanine somehow, then his Skeledirge can run
Is to
rampant.
apply straight pressure into the game straight away with Excalibur and Flutter Mane, a very offensive leap just to swing the momentum into his favor. When you start picking off things off Chien team, Chien doesn't have the option to pivot to make the field towards what he wants. As we've seen from the previous game, that Iron Hands come in for fake up pressure, or Arcanine can Cycle Intimidate, or Among Us can take hits and get regenerated off.
Yes, it's a very tight rope to walk on, because if the Excalibur commits to a Terra Water, he has to be afraid of Iron Hands. So no matter what he does, he has to be careful. Yeah, as you called it, he goes for the Flutter Mane Excalibur.
He switched up to a more offensive lead here. I think this might work in his favor. He just has to, like, what can the Flutter Mane do here? That's the.
Well, he should protect for the first turn at least, because of fake out.
But Chien can capitalize off that, because you are forced to fake out into the Excalibur because you can't fake out a ghost type.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, you're right.
So Chien does, like, how is he going to capitalize off this? Or in a sense like, in a way, what are you going to sacrifice?
I think you go for you just try to pour as much damage on the Arcanine as possible, right?
Yeah. Currently, like,
once because if he does have the crocodile at the back as well. So if he can get rid of the Arcanine now, snipe it down, then Skeledirge should be able to torch on his way to victory.
It's true.
But Excalibur is going to retreat here.
I don't think that's the right play in my opinion, but
that's fine. Bring in Among Us. I mean, he's expecting the double into the Excalibur, I feel. And Flutter Mane is going to protect as well.
That play really makes, like, you lose a lot of momentum from there because Arcanine can control your Flutter Mane with Snarl from here on out.
Yes, but we see he did commit to the Flare Blitz and the Drain Punch into Among Us.
No fake out,
no fake out.
So actually, Chien, I would argue that Chien might have overread that. If Andrew were more melee a bit, Glaive Rush into the Arcanine will set Chien back so much.
Yes. And we do have to bear in mind that Arcanine does have safety goggles, so Rage Powder will not affect it.
Definitely,
so Flutter Mane is still being threatened to being killed here by a Flare Blitz.
Yeah. So actually, switching out backs there was such a bad play.
But switching in the Flutter Mane now to Excalibur will trigger Thermal Exchange.
But you will take the.
That's why you trigger the passive.
It's true. Right. So Iron Hands does retreat here, probably wanting to cycle the fake out pressure that he has, right, into Among Us. Yeah. So to protect the Arcanine even further.
You see Rage Powder here, but it's not going to be any use as well since Arcanine does have safety goggles.
Right.
Flutter Mane going for the Shadow Ball into Arcanine, so he's recognizing that Arcanine is the main threat here. Decent chunk of damage. Our Flare Blitz into the Among Us slot actually.
Oh, very beautiful. Yeah. So that really limits Andrew's chance to pivot around.
Yeah, and now with Qian's own Among Us on the field, he can redirect the follow-up Shadow Ball here.
Yeah.
Now, Andrew is considering whether he wants to go for the Skeledirge right now. I think it's fine. I don't think he should Terra because
you'll be put to sleep.
no, if the Among Us goes for Spore, that means Arcanine will not be protected from Shadow Ball from Flutter Mane.
Yes, but Arcanine is almost as good as it.
Yes.
So it's a trick.
So once Arcanine goes down to a Flare Blitz recoil, then you Terra Grass, I feel.
I think too late already by then because your Skeledirge will be asleep.
And then he's going for a protect here. Is there going to be any Terra? No Terra. Yep. And we do Shadow Ball into.
He does call the protect.
Among Us. Is it a toss song into the Among Us as well?
It is, but I don't think it's enough. Yeah, it's not enough. Definitely not enough. Yeah, and I think Skeledirge will go to sleep. Oh, but I think Andrew over predicts there a little bit.
No, Flutter Mane didn't go to sleep.
So Chien with 2 low health Pokemon here, still not the worst situation here as Arcanine still can go for the Snarl as a control option play to control the Skeledirge as a touch round is only a plus.
The problem is Arcanine is at such a low HP though.
No problem because I don't think Skeledirge will want to target Arcanine anyway. If you target the Arcanine, that means you give Among Us a free switch.
I think you go for the Arcanine honestly. Arcanine protected the previous turn. It's vulnerable this turn.
It's forced to Snarl.
The question is, does he want to Terra?
I don't think you should at this point.
Do you want to risk Among Us putting your Skeletors to sleep?
Among Us
You
was-
really kill your momentum.
But Among Us will definitely switch up, in my opinion. It's like there's no way you don't want to preserve Among Us in this situation.
Okay. You definitely understand Andrew a lot better than I do. He's going to bring in the Palafin here. Okay.
Yeah, very cute.
And
Okay,
Palafin is going to say
first
one turn
turn.
of sleep.
Yeah, the first
Style.
turn of sleep.
Flare Blades? Flare Blades. He's going to kill himself with recoil in this case. Yeah, we'll pick up a KO on Fluttermane. And I guess Tonsong, another +1.
I think he went for a Shadow Ball just now. From what he clicked, I saw Shadow Ball.
That would be really good actually. +1 Shadow Ball into a Palafin before it transforms.
Big damage.
You're right.
So I think you can take it, but yeah, it puts Palafin in a very dangerous, precarious situation here.
Special defense drop as well. So now Andrew is down to his last two.
Yeah, Excalibur and Skelidurge.
Chien does have the Among Us at the back and Iron Hands.
Yeah, so Fake Up Pressure still available for Chien here.
I suppose the Skelidurge hasn't Terra Grass yet though, and I think it will Terra Grass now this turn.
Okay, so the thing here is that Bex here does have the option to Glaive Rush here.
Yeah, I think you just Shadow Ball, or you toss on the Palafin honestly, and then you Glaive Rush the Among Us.
Yeah, you do that, yes.
Yeah, he's going to
But
for the
is
Terra Grass
is
as
a
well.
Crocodile faster than the Dolphin?
I think it doesn't matter.
It does, because if Glaive Rush, then you take ×2 damage the next time. So I think Palafin Close Combat might just pick up Excalibur here.
Then I think Palafin is faster.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, so the Super Dolphin chooses to switch out here. Yeah, and I think Among Us goes for a Protect here. Just to keep it safe.
Okay.
But does Andrew call the switch?
Yeah, I guess. Ooh, because Palafin will come in 0 to hero form, but Skelidurge with his grass typing now, I don't think will care too much about Palafin.
Definitely. And
Especially at the HP range.
yeah, it's full.
But Skelidurge go for protect actually.
Yeah,
Will Among Us follow?
Yeah, Among Us
also
follows
good.
here. Yeah.
Yes.
So does he call the switch on the Palafin and capitalize on it with a Torch Song? But
Shadow Ball,
good enough. Yeah, damage is damage.
I mean,
Damage is damage.
I would prefer the top song.
But actually, a Shadow Ball is the better play if you think about it, because I don't think the Palafin will die to a Torch
I
Song.
think the Palafin will die to a
Oh, because it's
if it is
-1
his
special
job.
defense.
Yes, and it's still not in its heroic form yet.
True, so not bulky.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Iron Hands now has his choice to pick out whoever he wants.
But that pick out really didn't work in that protect didn't work in Andrew's favor. It's like the pick out now he can't even deny the pick out.
Yes. Excalibur could have gone for I don't know Glaive Rush. I feel like at least anything, but he shouldn't have wasted his protect here. But that's fine.
Yeah, I think he has to pray that the Torch Song from Skelidurge will kill all the Among Us. If not, Bex goes to sleep. Well, that's game over.
I think Iron Hands is going to fake. I mean, yes. Iron Hands might decide. Whoever Iron Hands fakes out, I think the Among Us will die to
Torch Song,
whoever
but a
targets it.
defensive Terra here from Among Us here into Terra Dark. Probably will survive one Torch Song.
I'm not too sure though. Among Us is at pretty low HP. You say they count to Excalibur, so we're gonna have to see whether.
Honestly, Andrew should have risked the double protect in my opinion.
No. I don't think so. Oh, Toshong
Yeah,
not quite
not
enough.
quite enough because of the defensive Terra here, and the spell will go into the Bex.
That's fine. Honestly, I think this is still Skelidurge's game to win. Nothing can really touch the Skelidurge.
Not wrong.
It's a +2 right now. Another toss song,
yeah.
2 more toss songs into Iron Hand, I think will be enough to KO.
But what if he switch out? Oh, he can't do that because he has no more Pokemon.
He has Palafin at the back.
Andrew doesn't have anything at the
Yes.
back. Yeah.
Okay, he's going to bring in Palafin here. Among Us going to retreat to trigger Regenerator once again.
Yup.
Yeah, but
So Hero Palafin hit the fail here. Though I feel that a Shadow Ball at +2 will be enough to pick it off.
yes, you want as much special attack boost as well to start to overwhelm the Iron Hands. We do see another toss song.
Oh, you see, there so much more.
Yes.
So +3 is Skelidurge. Right now, Drain Punch into Bex. Yeah, very clean clean damage here.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, once the partner is gone, I think Skelidurge can start.
Start is opera.
Yes.
Start is parade. I mean, it's time for his concert, right?
But Excalibur is going to protect. Hopefully, it'll wake up so it doesn't give Iron Hands more healing. Yes, it does. So very lucky.
2 turn wait, yeah.
Yes.
A lucky 2 turn wait here.
No, I think it's 1 turn.
2 turns actually.
Oh,
yeah,
alright.
he took 1 turn of sleep last turn.
Do you see Jet Punch?
Japan just come out here protected. Protected by Excalibur, yeah, and Touch Strong should just pick off either mons here.
Oh.
Plus 3, boom!
But actually
Now it's
now,
plus 4.
Iron Hands, Drain Punch. I want to see how much damage this does to Skeletor.
I think it's at least 1/4. It's just 1/4.
Because we have to know that Iron Hands is not it's not Intimidator. Ooh, yeah, it's a very bulky Iron Hands.
Yeah, so Iron Hands close to full. But
Skeletor's now is at plus 4.
plus 4. But sadly, Among Us can't protect the Iron Hands thanks to the Rust Terra here.
Yeah. And the Dark Terra typing didn't really help. I mean, it's better than nothing. So they survived the toss off.
It got the super effective moves off.
Yeah.
But I think I'm very confident that plus 4 touch will just pick out the Iron Hands here.
I don't think so. Maybe a 2-hit KO, yes. But Iron Hands cannot reliably trade. Oh, that's
but that's very weak actually.
that's fine.
Yeah,
Toss on for
double
a
target,
finisher. Yes, and now it's well, we'll go to game 3, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we've talked about the value of Iron Hands so much, but here I think we see that it's not the be all and all. Oh, we do see
Yeah, the Polar Buff from the Among Us here actually doing pretty decent damage to the Skeletor. Right, but it's a bit too late here.
Yeah, imagine if does Among Us have clear smoke? Doesn't, right?
No, it doesn't.
He would have pressed it at this point if he had.
Yeah.
So there will be one way to deal with the Skeletor.
Yeah, it's a Polar Buff Spores something protect and something. Yeah.
Short speed.
Right, yeah, or rage powder.
Yeah, so it doesn't have clear smoke.
Yeah, it doesn't have clear smoke here.
So Andrew does recognize, I mean, based off game 1, that Arcanine is the main problem for him.
Grass Skeletor.
And based off the damage that Iron Hands even did, he doesn't even really need to cycle Intimidates in and out to neuter Iron Hands. The key is Arcanine. If he can get rid of the Arcanine or keep it Intimidator so that Flare Blitz doesn't kill, slowly chip it away, then he's good. He doesn't fear Palafin at all, because once his Skeletor Terra Grass, he's pretty much invincible. He has to be a bit careful though, that his Skeletor doesn't take too much damage. He does have slack off, but we haven't seen him press it at all. He doesn't have the time
you don't have the window to have a safe window to recover his health.
And I think it's a good adjustment. The Excalibur definitely did a
Put
lot
on some
more.
pressure, yeah. Actually, it did nothing the entire game, honestly. It switched out and then it protect and Glaive Rush once. But I think just the presence of the Excalibur does put Chien on the. It's like, I have to respect that Excalibur is on the field.
Yes. And he cannot also have Flare Blitz willy-nilly. What if he triggers Excalibur's thermal exchange?
Of course. Right. I feel that why Chien took a back seat the last game is he sent in the Palafin a bit too late. Right.
Yes, he bought it in game 1. Very
beginning,
yes.
correct. Yeah. So Zero to Hero did pressure Andrew to play a certain way, right? So it's like with especially Palafin coming in taking a Shadow Ball, it really is like, I have to be more careful, So actually, if you think about it, both teams are in a way quite similar, where they need to pressure from the
Okay,
start.
I know why. Palafin at the start pressures the Skeletors to Terra Grass, which in turn makes it vulnerable to
Arcanine, exactly,
Yes.
yeah.
So here, Arcanine is being led right off the bat, going to intimidate the Excalibur. So yeah, Andrew's probably not going to Terra Grass on this turn.
Definitely not.
He's not going to make himself vulnerable to make out. He doesn't want to take a Flare Blitz on Arcanine.
Definitely not.
But he can start tossing.
Yeah, you can start singing already, honestly.
He only needs to worry about Terra Grass, about going for the Terra when Amogus hits the field for Chien.
Yeah.
Because he wants to avoid range powder, he wants to avoid Spore.
Correct.
So now I think he can start focusing on wearing down the Arcanine here, and does Chien realize that?
But very safe, yeah, but Chien can choose to go for a more passive way in terms of Snarl actually.
Skeletor actually going to retreat here, so bring in the Taurus.
Yeah, to
pretty
cycle
valuable
the
intimidate.
-1 here. But does Excalibur go for the protect here? Yeah,
Yes,
it does. Yeah. A very safe play.
Very passive
Yeah,
play.
very passive safe play. Yeah, so as predicted, the Snarl does come out here to try to attempt to control the Skeletor here.
Off the start. Not very valuable. No fake out from the Iron Hands though, so do we see a Drain Punch, a Thunder Punch, a Bolt Switch actually?
A very good pivot here.
Effective on the Tauros.
Yeah, a very good a pivoting move here, especially into the Water Tauros here.
Yes.
So like you see, like that's the thing though. It's like you go for the protect, you go for the protect. You know, you risk your passive play getting capitalized, and this is what Chien recognized and did it.
Oh, a bit of a waste opportunity. Imagine if Excalibur and
Blade Rush.
short stance.
Oh yeah.
Flutter Mane.
Shiny Flutter Mane, right? So Flutter Mane does hit the field for Chien here. Finally bring it in here. A very valuable mon in this situation.
Yes.
Outspeeding everything right
Yes,
now.
he can just choose anything he wants to target down. Both these Pokemon are weak to Moonblast. And you don't really want to switch in Skeledash because you don't want it to take unnecessary damage.
Definitely. And then you are still part ghost. Right, you are still part ghost, so Shadow Ball might be super effective against you.
Yes, I don't think, I mean, Chien will press Moonblast here, or logically speaking.
I suspect a double into the Excalibur slot. It's quite safe. A Flare Blitz or a not Flare Blitz. Probably just a Snarl, honestly.
Can I actually go to retreat here? Probably bringing in Iron Hands again?
Yeah, Iron Hands coming out here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the Terra?
Yeah, Terra Water, yeah, on the Excalibur here to place damage control some of the Moonblast so that Moonblast doesn't hit it super effectively.
But the Excalibur is at -1 attack. I'm not sure it can accomplish a lot here. I mean,
it Source Dance though. I saw it Source Dance.
Why Source Dance is the question, or when trying to Blade Rush the...
He did Source Dance. You can't Blade Rush Flutter Mane, Justin. It's part very.
Oh, you're right. I keep thinking Blade Rush is ice for some reason. Okay.
I think it will be a better move if it was ice, honestly.
Yes. Okay, we do see Source Dance here.
There's so +1 Excalibur here and the free Source Dance actually, right?
Flutter Mane went into the Tauros.
And his Moonblast went into Tauros, correct. Yeah, so a very good protect there from Andrew here. Right, a very quick decision from both players actually.
Yeah, I think the Excalibur is going to protect. Because
Excalibur actually didn't.
Oh, yeah, no, it's Source Dance, but now he's going to protect because
No, he didn't. The difference is going into the Hariyama. I mean, into the Iron Hands.
That's a very ballsy play.
Yeah, about time, you know, because the more passive you play, the more you're going to get capitalized on.
True. Okay, Tauros is going to switch out here for the Among Us. That'll be really good if Excalibur can survive so the Among Us can start providing support with Rage Powder.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so
Excalibur
actually
goes for
protects
protect.
here. Oh, he chicken out. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, so he actually chicken out. Right. So so it's like I think Andrew did capitalize all this double target into the switching. So if he went for the Glaive Rush earlier, Hariyama, Iron Hands will be in a very precarious position.
Yes, +1 Excalibur here. Chien definitely reading his opponent quite well. Although, you know, he could have gotten a bit more damage, I feel, off the Among Us. But, well, still pretty decent trade here. I don't know. Andrew momentum seems to be slipping further and further.
I think it's still okay, just he has to dish out damage right now. Because the more he delays, the more momentum he will lose.
Chien is going for the Terra type on the Iron Hands this
Terra
time.
Grass here? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So to actually avoid the Rage Powder here, right, so to at least dish out some damage. But do you think Iron Hands can take a +1 Glaive Rush?
Yes.
Should be,
Yes, it will be. I believe in the power of the Iron Hands here.
Very closely. But Thunder Punch, very one shot. Oh yeah, the double damage. Right.
Glaive Rush makes it more vulnerable, so not surprising that it's being killed. Yeah, and Among Us didn't go for Rage Powder actually, goes for Leaf Storm.
So what the
into Hariyama. So we'll pick up the KO. Yeah, so there wasn't any. We did. If we Rage Powder, we would have seen it earlier.
Yeah. So actually, Chien covered his place and Andrew one-upped him. Right.
But importantly now, since he committed the Terra to Excalibur, Skeledash can't Terra.
Yeah, and Arcanine is still alive on the field.
Okay, no, Arcanine is not the problem.
Palafin is the problem, right? Assuming that Chien did bring Palafin, but we haven't seen Palafin yet.
Palafin has to only has single target attacks, so Among Us will be key to keeping Skeledash alive.
Right.
So, and yes, you want to try to keep it alive. You don't want to let Among Us die to Arcanine's plan this year.
This is really it's like the pressure has been set. Now it's time to pivot.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really time to pivot.
Tauros also is kind of pinned down by the Flutter Mane's Moonblast.
Definitely.
I don't think he'll be able to survive. And Tauros is also one of the ways that he can get rid of the Arcanine with the Raging Bull.
And actually, honestly, Skeletor is also weak to the Flutter Mane. So actually, the Flutter Mane is the priority here. You really have to get rid of the Flutter Mane.
Do you Rage Powder?
I think you have to. You have no choice.
I mean, the Flutter Mane does have Dazzling Gleam. Does Chien's Flutter Mane have Dazzling Gleam?
Well, let me use my Chinese skills. Yeah, he does.
He goes for a shadow ball here though.
This move plus.
Yeah, the last song is very song. It's very
Oh,
song.
Raging Bull into Arcanine, is it? Oh, Flatamine,
it's
not
Flatamine,
enough to KO. And Flatis will kill the Amogus
Amogus.
here. Skeledash coming in, cannot Terra, will be vulnerable to Bone Blast, to Shadow Ball from Flatamine.
And actually, Chien can just sing, can just very song.
Oh, he does have very soft.
He does a very song on the Platinum.
I mean, why would you do that when you can just KO and solidify your lead?
Star points. Yeah. But that just goes to show that Chien is sitting there. I'm commenting here.
I don't disagree with Excalibur's Terra type there.
Neither did I. Yeah.
It just
It's just
feels
that the +1 didn't kill the Hariyama was the problem. Because if it did kill, then Andrew's lead will be more fantastic.
yes. Might be a damage roll, I'm not too sure.
Probably lah.
So how will Andrew do here? He's in a very precarious position. Qian's plays are very straightforward here. So withdraw the Arcanine, okay.
Skeleton is so flat that we can't see it on the field.
He's gonna bring in the Mungus here,
Yeah, so
okay.
not Palafin actually does it.
Oh, Skeleton's going to protect. Oh, maybe if Qian doesn't go for the Taurus.
If Chien, but Chien choose the very song. Yeah, the safer play because he doesn't have the powerful.
Well, he tells Skeleton, I can sing too.
I'm the better singer here.
Yes, and Fatami will go down to a Raging Bull here.
So Chien just has to store out 3 turns. 2 more turns actually. Of 3 turns, yeah, sorry, my bad.
I mean, he can do that. He does have Palafin and Arcanine at the
Oh
back.
no, he only have Arcanine at the back.
Okay.
So Arcanine didn't hear the song. So yeah, it's a save from very song.
Hitting on the Taurus is going to be pretty
Yeah,
useful.
it's
also.
-2 at this point. Taurus at -2.
Yeah, Amogus is pretty much just going to Rage Powder away all the attacks.
Or just protect. You double protect the first turn. Second turn you reach powder. Then double protect the third turn. The fourth turn, it's done. Chien victory.
You're right. And Skeledash does need time to ramp up with his toss song, so I don't think
it will be
okay.
a bit too late by then. Unless you toss on your own Taurus.
No, I mean toss song you still boost even though you don't deal damage, right?
Not into a protect. You protect no boost. Yeah. I think it will be a bit too broken if that was
Oh,
the case.
Raging Bull, no protect into Amogus.
Probably a spore to control.
Yeah, probably. Oh, toss song into.
double into the Arcanine.
Oh, he's trying to get rid of the Arcanine because.
Arcanine haven't listened to the song.
No,
but actually, even if that was the case, Chien will still win because
Yes,
Among Us is the
will be the
slowest
last
thing.
to.
Yeah,
You'll be the last to
faint.
faint. Correct.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Amogus puts Skeledash to sleep here.
Yeah, and then he will put the Taurus to sleep.
At this point, no. I think Amogus is just gonna Rage Powder and keep the Arcanine alive for as long as possible.
Yeah.
Skeledash isn't a threat anymore. So yeah, we're just seeing the.
Yeah. So it's
Sort of
just a
Chien's
slow
victory
death.
lap,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's just a slow death, you know. It's like first I spoil you to sleep, then I'll put you to sleep permanently.
Raging Bull is not gonna do a lot of damage to the Amogus here. And gonna even waste
this to put salt on the wound.
Okay, this will be the last turn
Yeah.
of this round.
So yeah, I think overall Chien did switch it up at the end. There will bring his own Platamine and adjusting. You know. Both did played more aggressively. Definitely during the
Flatamine
last
was very, very threatening for sure.
It was, yeah.
A combination of Shadow Ball and Moonblast just threatened so much on Andrew's
It
team.
did, yeah. So congratulations to Chien. He played fantastically. The last set definitely with the bear song at the end, right? See, as I pointed out, Justin, if Andrew really went for the Game Rush, his Excalibur might not have died to enemies.
Or even the Ice Shard, I guess. A little bit of chip damage definitely would have mattered in the long run. But again, hindsight is 50-50.
No, it's true.
Yes, I guess, I mean, I wouldn't fault Andrew's play. He just played very
Too
defensively.
passively, yeah. Passively. Sometimes it's just our own play style. You know? I don't fault you.
I mean, first turn protect and switch is always very exploitable to your opponent.
Definitely.
And Chien definitely leveraged a lot on that. Very rarely we saw the INS actually
Pick up actually, yeah.
And his secret tag of Volt Switch on INS was actually very valuable.
The turn 1 Volt Switch out, kept the momentum.
Yes. Not only that, but we saw Volt Switch do a lot of damage to the Taurus actually. I mean,
About 20%, yeah,
yes.
about 20%.
So definitely still valuable chip damage, and yeah, it's a very good pivoting move. also good, I guess, in the context that he's running Paris Song. He doesn't really have to run.
He don't have to, as in like he still can switch up
Yes.
through vote switch.
Yes, and yeah, so he doesn't really. If the opponent run like Cocktail, Paris Song,
hard
he still can maneuver around it.
He does have, he has a ghost, he has a pivoting more, yeah, I think.
Palafin has, no, Palafin
doesn't have
it.
fitted, yeah.
But,
So fantastic play by Chien there.
again, Andrew did have chances. He did win game 2 with Skelly Dash, and definitely that was, I feel, a very convincing victory as well. Once the Skelly Dash starts going, very few things can stop it on Qien's team. Only the Arcanine.
And only in his class. So actually, Andrew did has his outs, but I will point out again that it's because of the passive play that lost Andrew a lot of momentum.
For sure. I think Chien maybe at the game realized, I Paris Song. Doesn't matter if Skelly Dash is at +6. If I can kill you with Paris Song.
I'm the better singer. My partner is the better singer. I'm the better ghost.
Yeah, so I think he realized that, once I can punish Andrew's plays, try to bring it down to 2 Pokemon, and then I can just flutter me Paris Song for the victory. And it doesn't matter about Skelly Dash, because Skelly Dash only time to ramp up, and by that time the Paris Song would have ended and he would have won.
Exactly, right. So with that being said, we'll be moving on to our
Round 5.
final round of the Swiss, and we'll be back soon. See you.